G'day guys, how you going? What I'm going to present to you today is just a video piss farting around with the KTM. As I told you in the last Soup Sunday, I went on a ride with the Biker Bits crew, and I still haven't washed it from about a fortnight ago, which is pretty slack of me. So today I want to give it a bit of a wash, take the bags off, pull the seat off. I've got to do a little bit of wiring. I don't know if I'll do that today because I've just wait there, I'll show you. I bought these little spotties when we were out on the ride. We ended up getting in the camp at dark, and the KTM light really wasn't good enough, I don't think. So a little bit of extra won't hurt. So anyway, I'm just going to piss around on the bike today a bit and maybe just get you along for the ride. Unfortunately, I live in Victoria and we're in a lockdown state again because Sunbury's part of the Hume City Council, so we're right on the edge. There's no real danger going on here in Sunbury, I don't think, but anyway, we've all been told to stay home again, which disappoints me because I wanted to make some films for you this week just gone. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday I had planned to do some videos for you with a lot of camp cooking because I've been a bit slack with that, and I've talked about when we go out with the camper and stuff like that, and I haven't really done any footage. Well, that was all set for this week, and that's when we got the news we weren't allowed to travel interstate and all that sort of thing. So I just grabbed the camera. I had the Black Series camper all packed up and ready to go. As you can see, everything's on it. So I had my beer and everything packed. I had it strapped to the car. I was getting ready to load bikes, and it wasn't until I got a message from a friend that we weren't allowed to go in the state and travel on the Murray. So therefore the trip got cancelled, and I'm not able to do any camp cooking and do some ride videos for you and things like that. So unfortunately I'm in lockdown for the next 6 weeks. I hate talking about this shit, but it's hard to avoid with what's going on and it's on the news. So today I'm just going to try and make some videos about what I'm doing on the bike. Might cook something a bit later on tonight, do a bit of a cook up here. So it won't be camp cooking, as it says in my description. It'll be homebound cooking, but I'll still try and put something together for you. I'm still doing Soup Sundays on Sunday, of course. So anyway, I'm going to piss around with the bike and get these bags off, and then I'm going to spray it down with some truck wash so we can get this dirt off, and then I want to pull the seat off and clean her up a little bit and just piss around. So I've got no one filming for me at the moment, so I'll be back and forth to the camera, so bear with me and try and make a bit of a video and something to watch on this crappy rainy day. Thanks guys. Anyway, before I put some truck wash on it, I've got to take the seat off first. As you can see, it's got a little bit of a furry cover there. When I went on the ride, I don't have a Concepts seat yet, and I'm kind of reluctant to order one at this point because I think they're about $530 from the US, and I desperately need one of these seats, but I don't really want to sort of buy something online for $500 plus from America at the minute and maybe not see it for weeks and weeks. Oh, I can expect 2-3 weeks, but maybe not months or ever. I just don't know what's going on over there. So I had to go, well, as I said, I went on this ride and the stock standard seat was not going to cut it. But what I did there was just a bit of sheepskin from an old seat cover. And I don't know if I can show you just yet. I'll pull that off because I need it to come off for when I wash it. You might be able to see I bought some of that blue gel, and that really did save me. So the idea of that blue gel was that I was going to take the seat to a reupholster guy, a local guy, and see if he could incorporate that underneath the vinyl and just put a new vinyl over it or something. There's nothing written on the seat like KTM or anything that makes me want to keep the original seat as it is. So yeah, we still might go down that road. Just have to check out some prices. So anyway, as I said, I'm going to take that crap off and get out, wash the bike. I don't like working on it unless it's clean, so I'll get you back soon. As I said, hit it with some truck wash. Best thing ever invented. Just spray it all over the bike. Give it about 15 minutes and you just got to get the hose out, and there's very little scrubbing involved. So just get the spray bottle. Give it a good spray everywhere, mainly underneath the guards. That needs a bit extra. Pretty much all over, so I'll do this shit, go and light the pot belly while it's sort of setting on the bike, give it time to react with the mud. We'll get the hose out and give her a spray, and I'll get you back. See you soon. Ready to rock and roll. That shit. That's better. Get it dry. Hopefully I don't wet this. I'm going to give it a good old go over the instrument. Around this one. Otherwise the hose will get tangled up. It just comes off. Anyway, I'll do this and get all the crap off, and I'll get you back. All bloody washed and cleaned. We'll give it a bit of a dry off with the chamois. The heater's on now. I'm just going to let it dry off for a bit, and we'll pull the seat off and look at maybe fitting these lights. But while I've got you on, I think the bike's in the right position for you to see what I'm thinking. Now I know a lot of people are going to probably criticise, but this is it. That's kind of what I'm looking at. They're little LEDs, and they got this little bracket there where you can put a screw in there. So on the KTM, not a whole lot of spots, so I was thinking that I might put a screw there like that. Hope you can see that, it's a bit far away, and I'll mount a little bolt through there, and that way I'll go on. I mean, if I come off and I've got to replace some $30 lights, I'd rather do that than have a busted bone. So yeah, that's the intention. So, and I reckon, you know, it's got to kind of look good too. I mean, I don't want to sort of have them hanging off a mirror or something like that. I think that just looks shit. But if I sort of do that, I reckon that'll look alright. So really I've got to run some wires and bolt those on, but I'll mount the lights today. I can't do too much more because I bought a handlebar switch that I don't want them on all the time, so I'm going to wire them up to the battery with a fuse and have an on-off switch, so I can just bring them on whenever I like. So anyway, fire's on. I don't know what time it is. What have we got? Oh yeah, 11:30. Might think about having some lunch in another half hour. I'll pull the seat off, get it dry. Might spray it with some fancy shiny shit to make it look good. And I'll get you back again when I do some more stuff. Cheers. Back again, guys. Right, while you've been gone, I've drilled some holes and fitted those little spotties I was talking about. So we zoom in there. You can kind of see what I've done. And what I've done is there, I haven't wired them in yet because I'm waiting on a switch to come from eBay. So I've just drilled a little hole there, so you can see, because I don't want to see any wiring along here. I'd rather clip it along the back. The switch is going to go somewhere around about there, and then obviously the same on this side, but I'll run those wires when I get the switch, and I'll just run it along those cables to the switch. And then somehow come under here or down there, and come under this plastic thing here and run it down the frame where the battery sits there. I'll put a fuse in and try and see as little as possible on the wires. I hate messy wires, but in saying, don't know if you're going to see this as we're sitting on the bike, they are a little bit of a different height for some reason, because when I came off, that got a crack in it there. So that's, but the biggest issue is that the lights are facing in like that, so, which is not a real big issue for me, because I just need to have that up and down at the moment, because I can always put another little bracket in there to kick those out a bit if I want. But for now, I'll just worry about getting the switch, which is going to go behind that disc brake reservoir there, and give them a try. It might be alright. So until they're on and I get out at night and have a look, I won't worry about making a bracket to adjust those out, which is no real big deal for me. But I reckon they actually look not too bad there. So I reckon I did a pretty good bloody job. So just for my efforts, I think it's a bit over 12, I'm going in for some lunch. And I'll catch you later. Hey, back again, guys. I've had my lunch. Basically, a lot more I'm going to do today. I've got the lights on, as I said in the last little bit. I'm waiting on this switch. I'll run the wires. We might do a part 2 on this. Not a lot more I can do now. Oh, there is one more thing I can do. Come this way. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I didn't get to go camping. So, in saying that, as I say, we all need a bit of neck oil. Oh, they are mighty cold. They would have been mighty better on the Murray. So anyway, For the regulars that catch up with me, this is all the sort of stuff I can do at the moment with this COVID stuff. I'm in lockdown for the next 6 weeks, so I'm just going to piss fart around home, doing little bits and pieces. Some of it will be boring, some of it you'll take to. You'll like it. My regular followers will probably just watch me because they're following. But for those that regularly join me, Alan, I know you're out there. You'll be with me with Soup Sunday tomorrow. I won't tell you which one it is that we're doing, but we're going to be doing one of those tomorrow, and we'll cook it up on a little Oz pig. So until then, I'll catch you later, guys.